So, did you mark your calendar yet? The release date for the Nintendo Switch, which is awesome. All of Nintendo's hopes and dreams are put into this new hybrid system that is finally region-free. But as we were watching it, one comment I saw really struck true to me. Watching the Nintendo Switch presentation is like watching an ex-girlfriend who has so much potential but is totally making the same fucking mistakes over and over, and you just want to shake them and tell them to stop. It's true. It is so true. When looking at the Nintendo Switch stream, it was easy to get hyped. New console, new controllers, new gimmicks, new games, new BS pricing. Well, excuse me, princess. I see the bait and switch you're doing there. $300 is an acceptable price for a new console, sure, but what really smacks us out of our shells is everything you need extra. But we've got plenty of time for that in today's show, where we'll be talking about the Switch itself, the lineup of games, and revisit some old Wii U games with Doornebuzz and our new host Callum. Let's go. Welcome to Big Red Laser. I'm TamTu, your host for today, and today's a very special episode. Not only are we going to talk about the Nintendo Switch, we're also going to introduce you to someone very, very special, I guess, because it's going to be a very important move for us. So before we go to the wide shot, let's show off this new guy. Let's show off this new guy we got.
We should do a lot more weird things with our channel and... Well...
No one. Are you okay? I would like a very, very warm welcome to our new host, Callum Stamp.
Applause sound effect.
Yay! And
Everything
of
is
course-
amazing.
And of course, my lovely co-host, Doornebuzz. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here, like always.
Yay! Callum, how are you today?
I'm even more excited. A little
you?
bit more.
Are you?
I can feel it in the air.
Are you that type of host, huh?
Yeah, I'm as excited as you are, but like plus 0.1, you know?
okay.
Exactly like that. No, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling a little bit tired because we did the whole Switch thing, but now I've got all the information, so I think it's going to be a great show.
You're ready. You are ready for this live
I'm
stream.
ready.
And I'm not. Shit,
Yeah.
this guy's gonna take my job. Shit.
No, but it's a good thing. I mean, we need the one who's slightly negative about it. I
Yes.
think your main opinion is maybe it's got a few kinks, right?
Yeah, I am very, very skeptical.
And we need the girl who's like, well,
What?
I need the information, what's
Right.
happening, and we need the guy who's just always a big smile, and that's what I think of it. In short, though.
Yeah, exactly. So before we go into the Switch talk, let's talk about you a little bit. As we could see in the Callum Stamp 101 video, you've made a few cameos in our
Cameos. Sorry.
Calameos?
what?
Calameos.
Yeah, I like that.
Calameos. Okay, we made some calameos.
That's what we'll call them.
Yeah, calameos in the what was it? The Nintendo post E3 coverage
Yeah.
that you and I did.
Yeah, and my vlog.
That's
You
right.
were in my vlog.
That was that a while ago?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was.
it was last summer.
a long time ago.
was
I
last
know
summer.
what you did last
Yeah,
summer.
yeah.
my God.
I left in my stamp of approval. You get it? It's my last name. Okay.
She hates puns.
Okay.
She hates puns with a passion.
It's okay.
Yeah. And you were recently in my vlog as well on my own channel.
Which was awesome, and I watched it and it was good.
It was kind of special.
Yes,
It
because it was funny because last time we told people about how we're going to introduce a new host here for BRL, and before that, another video pops up where like people who actually follow me as well might have a preview of who was going to be here today, and their first impression is a guy in a Jigglypuff onesie.
Yeah.
That's right. I own a Jigglypuff onesie. It's completely pink. It's great for my figure. and it's the most amazing thing you'll ever feel. The fabric feels very good, and just being Jigglypuff in general is just a dream come true.
Okay, so you are a mega dork, a mega
That's true.
super geek, and that's what we love around
That's
here.
coming from TamTu. I mean,
I'm like TamTu, but like 0.1%.
oh, so you're a little bit better than everyone here. That's basically what you're trying to say.
Being a more geek, is that better? Is being more geek better? Is geek good now? It's 2017. It's good.
It's good.
I mean, it's good.
Leave it in the comments. Is geek better?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
For sure.
What else do you do?
So I'm actually an animator and filmmaker. When I was 11, I started, drawing things and making those flipbook kind of stuff, and then started, seeing my drawings move and go, move and start to become real.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got into animation software, and I studied animation for a while. Fast forward a few years later, and I'm working with actual human beings to make films and stuff like that. So, so I make films. I also have a YouTube channel called Blocked Content, where we do a lot of cool videos, mainly about the media world, so like video games, TV shows, stuff like that. That's all very early stuff. And overall, I'm a musician, so I like to sing, I like to play guitar, stuff like that. A little bit of everything. So I'll give myself like a B- for all those things. But being able to do all those things is pretty fun, and combine them. So that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, and what's funny is that we actually know each other we've known each other for a very long time already.
Longer than I think both of us know.
Yeah, because we were both in the same online voice acting community, and I think at one point you scouted me for a fan game.
For sure.
Where you asked me to be Cloud Strife in a Smash.
That is also true.
Smash style Flash game.
That is also true, and it's funny now how Cloud is an actual character in Smash now. And back then it was like you had to be a fan game to have Cloud in the game, and now it's like, well.
You know what? Well, you know what it is? I should just make more jokes about my voice acting so it comes true.
So it's real.
In the real game.
And then you should call, then you should call Square or like Nintendo and be like, I'm gonna be the voice of Cloud now.
No.
Because you were there at the start.
No, here's the thing. It's like, okay, we made that project about me being Cloud in your Smash game.
Yeah.
Then it happened. I was making the joke for the longest time about Final Fantasy Versus 13 and 15 that it took forever to be done. It's like, no, they're just waiting for me to come over to LA, move, finally, and voice Noctis. Finally.
Very nice.
I mean, not with me as Noctis, of course, but it still came out. So what is something we're all waiting for that I should joke about?
Yeah, TamTu is like a prophet.
All three of us becoming incredibly rich.
Yeah, I was just about to say the exact same thing.
With my voice acting?
Yes. Just you doing all the work.
For some reason.
For some
we
reason.
became rich too.
It would the ceiling would open up and it would just be dollars raining.
That would be cool. That would be cool. But
and then we can finally start my dream house.
Is a stream house. Yes.
I've heard about that one.
Yeah.
My dream house is stream. I like that title.
It's gonna be a sick anime.
Yeah. So, do you have a preview of what the opening title music will be?
No, nothing yet. It's still a manga project.
Are you ready?
It's gonna have random English words. It's called Tuna City. Dream house is a stream house. Something like that. That would be really cool.
And brain power.
And brain power.
Oh,
with the beat of brain power
with the beat of brain power. I like that.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. So as you can see, the vibe is good. The chemistry here is good. So far.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Man.
You guys gave me a PlayStation Cup while we're doing a Nintendo
broken
stream.
one.
It doesn't even have an ear. I mean,
that was my fault. Okay.
Did you drop it?
Yes.
Oh, then it's a good thing.
But it's okay.
Like,
but it's my mug, so it's okay.
And now I'm gonna drink it with my mug.
That's fine, because I have a ZoominGames mug, which you can get in our store.
No way.
Yeah.
Can we put price graphics on the stream in full caps, in full caps and neon glow and make?
No. No, but like, if you guys like Callum, if you have questions for him, or if you have any questions or comments on our Nintendo Switch discussion today, be sure to leave them in the chat. Our social media intern Gertrude will collect them all for message received later at the end. But let's jump into the Nintendo Switch discussion, because today, well, as of on recording day today, Nintendo revealed a whole lot more about the Nintendo Switch, their newest console.
On at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
Our
it was
time.
pretty early our time. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was still sleeping, so I woke up and had all the news I needed. So I'm up to speed for the most part.
Very nice.
You were up since 4:30.
So I made the big mistake of pulling an all-nighter for this whole Switch thing. I had an
dedication.
idea that like if I took a power nap of like 3 hours after work, then I would be able to be alive and to actually watch the thing. I didn't fall asleep at the stream just because I thought it was really amazing, but now I actually just woke up, like just like an hour ago. So yeah, I took the time to do that. I don't think I'll ever do that again in my entire life, though. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Oh, wait until you have to cover E3 again.
Oh my.
All right, so they revealed the release date, which is March 3rd. And they revealed the... What the heck was that?
There was a surprise
just
box.
box went to his nose.
She, whatever. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, man.
He's not hurt. We
No.
don't have to pay him just yet.
Exactly.
For, like,
Right, so March
Pretty
3rd,
good note.
and it will cost $300. And knowing Europe, they will maintain the same pricing,
Yeah.
so €2.99.
Yeah.
And what it will get you...
Actually, I've already seen it pop up for $350.
$350.
Yep.
Bundles or...
No, I think on like websites like Coolblue. I think MediaMarkt, which is a big like
yeah.
electronics
It's like the
concern
Best
in our
Buy of
country.
the Netherlands.
Yeah,
So is it like 350 or is it like South Park 350?
350.
Is
I
it
always say
350?
350.
Okay, so
Like
it's
five honeys.
$3.50. That's a pretty good price for the Switch, I'd say. But
Yeah.
so 350. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I
Anyway,
think on,
for the
like-
price they revealed, you get the Switch console.
Yeah.
You get either the red and blue or the gray Joy-Con.
Right.
You get the dock. You get the glove, is what they call
I think
it? The Joy-Con glove?
Oh, it's a grip. I
Grip?
think.
Oh, the grip.
Is it the Joy-Con grip or the Switch grip?
Joy-Con.
Joy-Con grip.
Joy-Con grip. They have the straps for the Joy-Cons, and the AC adapter, and the HDMI cable, and it is only 32 gigabytes with internal storage,
Okay.
with the option to expand with micro
Yeah,
SD,
for sure.
which is good in a way, but I understand why they wouldn't put in a bigger hard drive because of the console itself. They want it to be as portable as possible. But 32 gigs,
It doesn't feel like too much.
I might as well walk around with my phone.
Yeah, I think so.
You know?
I think they're waiting for the bigger pack. I mean, there are 2 launch packs now, like 2 bundles. The only difference that they have now is the Joy-Cons, right? The color of the Joy-Cons
Yeah.
is the only big difference.
Yeah.
There's no games packed in there, as far as we know. There's no real content included in that package, and it's both 32 gigs. So I'm thinking we might get a bundle with, say, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or something.
Yeah.
With a little bit of extra gigs. So they might make
Maybe.
it up for you.
Maybe if the only way they can expand the storage is with the micro SD cards.
So that has to be included then.
So we'll see how it goes for sure. The reason they call it a Joy-Con is because you can detach it from the system and you can share it with another player. It's because you're sharing the joy of gaming.
That's very nice. That's very nice. I like that. I like that. I got warm inside. I got warm
mean,
inside.
I mean, okay, yeah.
It's Nintendo.
Nintendo is all about feeling warm inside.
Yes.
I agree, but
But we are all adults as well,
I
cynical
think
adults.
I'm gonna say that the issue here is that I feel like Nintendo is still marketing a group that is younger than we are, even though we are the people that grew up with the Nintendo systems and we are the ones interested. Does that make any type of sense?
They want to invoke the sense of family, I think.
Yeah, but I'm like, no.
I think though the main reason I think it's a cool like thing to say, like share the joy, but I think it's called a Joy-Con because it's like a joystick controller. Because the 2 things have a joystick.
Yeah, that would make
Perhaps.
more
That
sense.
makes more sense.
Perhaps. But that's how they explained it. Further hardware details is that when you carry it around, the screen is 720p,
Yeah.
which is the lowest resolution that is still considered HD.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when you put it in the dock, it is upscaled to 1080p, I believe.
Okay.
So what does the Wii U have then?
It was like 860 by 3 something.
It's
So
not
that's
big.
but it does have the same kind of touchscreen phone
Yeah.
snap, so you can have multiple fingers doing
Right.
more than just.
Multiple fingers doing more.
This
I
already
like the
doesn't
sound
look
of
that bad, though. So, I don't know. I'm still very excited to see it. I think that the whole reason that it might be 720 is not power, but just there is now something special while playing it on the TV, right?
Yes, and also at the same time, on the go, you don't really need like
No,
4K.
you don't need it. You don't need
You
it.
won't. You wouldn't notice.
I'm kind of concerned of taking my 300 euro system on the go. Is that just me?
No, I have the exact same thing.
Like, do you see me in the
the train?
Excuse me, in the train, and then just sitting there with my Nintendo Switch, and this big old creepy man just comes up to me and is like, "Hey, can I take that?" And I'll be like,
Like,
like-
why won't you give it to me?
"Yeah." It's like,
You get
I
it?
don't know. I'm kind of concerned about that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
knowing how much it, especially now we know
Yeah.
how much it costs. Yeah.
Then again, how much was the Nintendo 3DS when it just came
And then
out?
think about the
Around
Joy-Con as well, like
200-ish.
losing that in a train or something. Like,
That's
like
what the
having those
straps are
things.
for.
And then, okay, you got a point there. You got a point there, but I mean, how many of us will actually use the straps? I don't know.
No one.
I think everyone has the straps around the
Absolutely
thing,
1%.
but will never
No.
wear it, and it will
I
just
did it.
flail
I
there.
did it when it just came out. I was like, oh my god, I need to, otherwise I will
I spent
blast
like
it into my
250.
mother's face or something. It's like,
And now you just do that with ease. It's
yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
Now,
mother's
oh,
face.
whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know about portability. I like the.
I can take a poop and play.
Yes, Skyrim.
That would be really
Skyrim.
amazing.
Skyrim on the pooper.
Yeah.
Yes.
But other than that, yeah, I don't know.
They going the way of Xbox and PlayStation by adding a subscription
Okay.
model
I haven't heard of
where it allows you to. You need it. Actually, you actually need it for online play.
Yeah.
You need the subscription for online
Oh,
play.
by the way, someone's saying carrying our $700 phone is no different. That's kind of true.
That is true.
That's a good argument.
That is true. And we drop that all the time.
Yeah. Hey.
Which is
Or
also
even
true.
in a- Can you imagine the first group of people that dropped their Switches into the toilet? Because everyone dropped their phone
Because
into
everyone's
the
playing
toilet.
Skyrim on the pooper. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, no. So you need the subscription for online lobby and voice chat. Our new dedicated smart device app will connect to Nintendo Switch and let you invite friends to play online. Oh yeah, you need the app on your phone in order to manage everything
That's
for the Switch,
weird.
Yep.
which is really weird.
That's
It's really
weird
weird.
in my
Although they
opinion.
did show a video of the parental controls, which was super cute
It
with
was an
Bowser
awesome video.
and Bowser Jr.
It was an awesome video.
It allows a parent to see the usage of the Switch,
I don't
and
like that.
they can see, oh, Jimmy's been playing Skyrim on the pooper for 2 hours.
For
I
2
don't
hours.
like
That is not cool.
I do
Turn
not-
it off.
I do not like that at all. There's so many kids that are going to be like tortured by their parents that way.
But that's
no
what
fun.
parenting is. Torturing kids.
No.
Jimmy, come down for dinner, but I'm at the boss. No, you're not.
I'm the
Can
boss.
you imagine though? Like, can you imagine how many?
Poor Jimmy.
Oh man, like no, I don't like that. I don't like the whole control.
Yeah.
Thing.
So
Stop.
the whole control.
Or girlfriend, boyfriend. Ooh,
That'd be
girlfriend
awesome.
has the app. She's like, oh, you don't spend enough time with me.
Yeah, in the old days, we'd have to like wreck the console of our significant other, right? Like, you're not playing
Now you
anymore.
can just-
And now you can just like, boop, you're not playing anymore.
I mean, you say back in the day, it's like the only people I see wrecking consoles are grandpas.
That is true. Asian grandpas.
No, there was a white grandpa too.
Yeah,
No way.
I remember that one.
White grandpas
that
wreck
was
things?
a really stupid
Yeah.
video.
Wow.
Yeah.
Times
Anyway,
are changing.
Yeah, times are changing from Asian to white.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, what they do add for the monthly subscription is that each month you get a free NES or SNES game,
Okay.
retrofitted for online play.
That is incredible.
That's nice.
I have no idea what that means. It will probably mean online leaderboards, but
In an ideal world,
In an ideal
they
world-
will have retrofitted co-op games to be able to play online.
But you suspect that maybe they'll...
Probably not. I mean, emulators
not.
can do that. You know, emulators have the technology to do that, to play co-op, online co-op games if you have the same ROM, if you have the same emulator, and you have each other's IP address. Essentially, that's the same. That's the same.
That's the same way. So which games would you like to see? You know, are there any of your favorites on the SNES that you played?
Troop.
Oh man, I like that game.
Super Contra.
Okay,
Street Fighter.
that's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, I could play Street Fighter 5 with Hilda on the PS4. if I
So it
wanted
doesn't
to.
really have to be co-op then. It could be versus. We could play Super Mario Kart for the
So
SNES,
many yes.
and then we could just be multiplayer with like
so
16
many fighting
people.
games on the 16-bit console back in
Good
the day.
fighting games.
Yeah.
Wow, Mortal Kombat.
And the subscription will also give you exclusive deals, which is essentially what you also get with PlayStation Plus and
Exclusive
Xbox
deals
games
like
with Gold.
Big Macs and.
No, no.
Ooh, please.
Extra discount on sales that are
Yeah,
already
wasn't
going.
there like something with Nintendo working together with McDonald's?
Yeah,
something like
in
that
Japan and the UK, they are releasing a Mario-themed Happy Meal.
Yeah,
in
No
everyone
way.
was
next
like
period.
all over it because oh my god, you're making kids eat McDonald's. Like yeah, because they're not gonna eat that anyway.
And McDonald's is incredible.
Yeah,
Also,
it tastes
Yes.
nice.
it's really good.
Tastes
Chicken
real
nuggets.
nice.
Chicken McNuggies.
Yeah. All right, enough about the system.
Okay.
How about the lineup of games? I'm going to list a bunch that are confirmed.
Okay,
And after that, we'll talk about certain ones in specific.
gotcha.
One of the launch titles, Zelda Breath of the Wild. It looks, the trailer looked great. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 1-2 Switch, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, FIFA, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, a new Shin Megami Tensei, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Fire Emblem Warriors, Project Octopath Traveler, it's a new Square Enix JRPG, Project Sonic 2017, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2,
Whoa!
Dragon Quest 10 and 11, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, Minecraft Story Mode and regular Minecraft, Ultra Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers, Steep, Fast Racing Neo, sorry, that was not F-Zero that you saw in that trailer, Lego City Undercover, a new Just Dance, Bomberman, Rhyme, which I thought was a PS4 exclusive, I Am Setsuna, Farming Simulator game, Skylanders Imaginators, Rayman Legends, NBA 2K18, Disgaea 5 complete. And I'm especially excited for Liz because, you know, Farming Simulator! It's an inside joke.
And Dark Souls 3. No? Okay.
I don't get it.
Well, we have a friend that's a pretty big deal in
Yeah.
the Farming Simulator community.
In the farmers.
Farming Simulator
Is
community.
there a community for the farming?
Yes.
Yes,
It
you
doesn't
would be-
surprise me.
It's huge.
But it does.
Actually.
That's very nice.
But,
I actually was in the Farming Simulator community when I was young because I grew up on the countryside.
Oh, you were an actual farming simulator.
It was like
or
analog
farming.
farming simulator.
You
I was
were-
very bad at it
You were
too.
in it before it was cool.
Yeah, you can literally fall in doo-doo, which is really cool. I bet you can't do that in your farming simulator games.
Maybe. I wouldn't know.
It smells
Like doo-doo.
smells a
Yeah.
bit
Well, what you can do is take the Switch, make sure your farm has a powerful enough Wi-Fi signal, and you can
Oh,
go out
right.
in the land and drop your Switch in that doo-doo
Yeah.
That's very nice.
instead of on the toilet.
But the point of bringing other games onto the Switch is really lost to me. Like, why are you bringing Skyrim on the Switch?
If
to
you have
play
Farming
Skyrim
Simulator.
on the poo-poo.
That's the only reason.
Yes.
I
Do you
think
think everyone is as excited about that as we are?
Skyrim fans are.
But why? Like,
Because I can't explain Skyrim fans either.
But it didn't say what kind of Skyrim this is. It's not remastered. It's not special
Just
edition.
vanilla.
It's just this. Is it
It's
just a
probably
normal
going to be
game?
vanilla as shit.
But
Yeah.
I think the reason is because the console is a little bit underpowered for the remastered thing. That's on the. I
Probably.
think it just
It
came
is-
out, right?
it uses the NVIDIA Tegra chip,
Okay.
which is NVIDIA's new. They're using the newest mobile graphics chips that they have, so it's pretty powerful.
Okay.
It's what goes into all the newer gaming tablets
okay,
that go.
tablets.
Yeah, Asus that make them. and
Okay.
those kind of.
But
parties.
just that word kind of bothers me. Like,
Mobile.
why is the Switch using a tablet?
Because they want to take advantage of the mobile aspect of it.
Right,
You know, it's a hybrid console,
right.
so.
It's just, you know what? Like the Mario game just now, it looked.
Yeah, let's talk about
fantastic.
Super Mario
Like, dude,
Odyssey.
it
Let's
looked
start off
so
with that one.
good.
Oh, it's so amazing.
It looks great, but at the same time, super weird to me.
Which is
Because
awesome.
Because, like, I like the real, but he looks great.
Like, is he going down the
It's me,
drain?
Mario.
From the
30
Super
years ago, I was a plumber from Brooklyn, and now I miss my family there. I like Princess Peach and all, but I do miss my puppy. He's probably dead now. I'm so sad. Wow, 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 wow.
Wow.
I think that was dialogue from the actual game.
Yeah, me too. I think
Shit, did I break the NDA?
think so.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
he's
Nintendo.
trying to
I think we're
like
getting
confuse
sued.
us by saying he wants to voice Cloud, but all Mario, that's where it's at.
Well, let's hope that in 2017, Charles Martinet does not die.
You do a pretty good Mario's weird cousin, I think.
Yeah,
His Asian cousin.
Mario's Asian cousin.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
His name is not Mario, his name is
Hello,
Mario.
it's me, Mario.
Mario. Mario.
Cool.
No, but I think the reason that they chose the real life setting has to be because, you know, Nintendo is doing all these cool commercials where Mario's in the real world. The commercial for Super Mario Run was Mario in the actual real world. I think the commercial for the Universal theme parks where Mario was in the real world.
Oh, yeah.
And also with, there's one thing, for the Olympic Games as well. So I think they're maybe targeting towards, you know, maybe next year making a movie about Super Mario in the real world. They're planting the seeds for it, maybe with this game. That is my theory, but I don't know.
And they
if
just re-released the Super Mario Brothers film on Blu-ray.
that is true. They just did, which is a special
Terrible
edition Blu-ray.
Yes.
I can't wait to have that in my house. I will watch it a lot of times because that movie is
A
amazing.
lot of times.
I want to say all the time,
But you didn't want to.
but I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll watch it all the time.
I mean, we used to have an intern who was like pretty damn Nintendo fanny.
Did he like the movie?
I'm not sure. Eric, if you're watching, let us know
you
if
like
you
the
like the
movie?
Super Mario Bros. movie.
Let us know in the comments if you like the movie.
Yeah. So Mario Kart, Super Mario Odyssey. His hat powers look interesting.
We have hat powers now.
He went from Mario Cat to Mario Hat.
So, that's pretty good.
Tim came out with it today.
That's a pretty good. Thanks, Tim. You're awesome. So Mario can now throw his hat forward to tackle enemies and stuff like that. He
Right.
can also
Also use
jump
it,
on his
yeah.
hat, which is really cool for an extra jump. Reminds me of Mario Galaxy, where Mario had the spin power up for extra jumps and
That looks
fighting
sick
enemies.
just now. That night scene. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, the graphics are really amazing. Did you see that Mario now has realistic mustache and hair
Yeah.
texturing?
I saw people tweeting like, "Who's Mario's dermatologist? His skin looks amazing."
Yeah, his skin really looks awesome. So overall, I mean, this game looks Mario in the open world. I mean, they said they were changing the
That's
conventions
sick.
of Mario, and I think this game
This is what
doing that.
Nintendo does right.
That's
I
right.
heard they showed this trailer pretty late in the stream.
That's not necessarily true. I think this was the second game or something.
Oh, the second game, okay. It would have been great if they opened with it, but they actually opened with 1-2 Switch.
Yeah, 1-2 Switch was the very first thing that they showed.
Yeah, because, it's a new console with a new gimmick. Let's show off the gimmick.
Let's show off the gimmick. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure what to think about it.
So the whole gimmick behind 1-2 Switch is that you don't necessarily have anything happening on the screen at all. You just look into the eyes of your opponent, like you're doing a quick draw kind of thing, and then you have to read from their eyes, like, is it time to shoot, or and I think there's I like that. The trailer looked really awesome.
It was funny.
I was like, oh, is Red Dead Redemption coming to Switch? And then it was like, well, no, it's like this Wii party kind of thing. So they got me there. But I think that it has to, it's one of those games where if you have a party at home,
Yeah.
ultimately you'll end up playing that game instead of
it's
Smash
kind of like
or Mario Kart.
how at most parties where you go to and there is a Wii U lying
Yeah.
around, people will boot up Mario Kart, Smash, Nintendo Land still. And that's just to show off what the Nintendo really can do and what Nintendo does with it, they do really well. With this, however, I'm a little bit more skeptical because, okay, so you're bringing real-life games and just making the Switch an accessory for it, so like an additional tool for it.
Yeah.
And a collection of those real-life games. Because I saw earlier on Twitter, there were two guys, and basically they were racing on who can milk an udder the fastest.
Oh, I would win that. Because I grew up on a farm.
Right.
It was,
Right.
It was a
Not
reference to
because
the
of
earlier.
other-
It
yeah.
was a reference to the earlier joke. No, but I think that the only way that they can save that game from being garbage is to pack it in with the bundle.
Yeah, with the bundle.
Why didn't they not do that? I mean,
We don't know. Maybe they will. We don't know yet.
they have
Yeah,
to.
that's true.
They should.
Because I want to play the game, but I don't want to buy the
Was
game.
Nintendo Land, it wasn't included, right?
Yeah, it
In
was
some
included.
bundles it was.
In the premium bundle, at the Nintendo Land.
Right,
game.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing at least. an application of the Joy-Con where you remove it from the Switch. Arms looked really fun. It's kind of a fighting game, and basically each controller is a boxing glove, and when you punch, it extends the arms, and it looks pretty cool. It's a fighting game, and I think I'm not sure we had a trailer ready for that, but it looked cool. It was colorful. That's something all the games for these are. It's typically Nintendo, and they're vicariously colorful.
Yeah, it was very similar to what Splatoon did to shooters. Is now Nintendo is doing the fighting games, which is making it colorful, making it accessible for everyone, but still have this sort of esportsy angle. They were like, well, it's easy to pick up and play, but it's hard to master.
Yeah.
They were really pushing pushing that angle.
Briefly.
And I like the art style. I think it's really cool that you have springs as arms.
Yeah.
But I don't really know if this is a franchise, right? I don't really know if there's a future for ARMS.
It might be. It's like they might want to do the same for that as they did with Splatoon, which is getting a sequel. Splatoon
I'm excited
2.
about that.
That's a good segue.
Yeah.
It's a good segue. I had a joke, and now I can make the joke anymore.
Oh.
I wanted to do...
You can make.
Can I still do... Okay, so now say something about ARMS, right?
Okay, so ARMS, it looks very colorful.
That's right, yeah, I'm still up in ARMS if I'm going to buy it. Okay, Splatoon 2.
All right, Splatoon 2. Having not played the first one a lot, I really have no big opinion on it. You
I am excited about that, actually. I thought when they came out with Splatoon, I was like, are we getting a shooter from Nintendo? Like, what is happening? I loved the design of it. Like, I loved it with the paint, and the gameplay is really, really, really fun, actually. So, seeing a second one come out, I'm actually very excited about that.
Yeah, I only got to play it at Gamescom 2 years ago, before it came out. And we actually played with like the entire team against 4 others. So it was me, Robert, Tim, and Kate. It was a lot of fun. But we never ended up picking it up, really. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, what's cool about Splatoon is that it's a game made by the younger team on Nintendo, and you can really feel that in the game. It has a lot of daring design things behind it. And I thought that they were going to simply port over Splatoon, add some costumes, and it's Splatoon 2.
Yeah,
like it's not a port at all. It's a new game. They showed hints of the single player as well. So I'm hyped for that, for sure.
Did you like the single player in the first one?
I did. I loved it, actually. I thought that it wouldn't have a single player at all, so I was just surprised that it had one.
Sure. I thought
my expectations were here, so it was easy to please me.
I thought it was very platformy, and I don't like platform games.
It didn't really fit that game, no.
No, I was like,
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where...
You can't go wrong with Mario Kart.
No, you can't go wrong with that. And rebooting the Wii U version, playing it safe, but adding...
That's right, the battle mode.
Yeah, the battle mode.
It wasn't there before. Balloon Fight is so classic.
Right. It was like from that was my
64.
favorite mode on the Super Nintendo one and the Double Dash one and the 64 ones. And 8 didn't have it.
There was some sort of battle mode, but it was horrible. It was just the normal stages of the game, and you would just drive around there and shoot each other. And now they actually have the development time to add battle mode, which everyone loves. So, yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, the actual balloons are back.
The balloons are back.
Yeah, and they added more characters also, I see.
Yeah,
like the
they
Splatoon
added
characters,
the
which
Splatoon
is great.
characters.
You know, that's Mario Kart is a great franchise to just keep extending, to be honest. Like, better, like, I would sooner go to Mario Kart than go to Smash.
But when are we getting Super Smash Kart? I mean, we have Link now in Mario Kart, right?
Yeah.
When are we getting Kirby on his star? When are we gonna get Captain Falcon in the Blue Falcon?
so
when are we gonna do that kind of stuff? Because we're so close now with Mario Kart 8. The next Mario Kart has to be Nintendo Kart, for sure.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right, something that was really interesting to me, it was just only shown briefly in the trailer, but it was Ultra Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers. Now, I like Street Fighter. I like the classic Super Nintendo Street Fighter. Super Street Fighter World Champions is my my favorite game there. But when I read The Final Challengers, I was hoping that they were going to add, like, take the opportunity to add, like, characters they added in Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. But apparently, all they added so far is Evil Ryu and Raging Ken or something.
Is Evil Ryu different from Akuma? Is that a different character?
It's a different character.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that universe.
It's Ryu who has succumbed to the Satsui no Hado. So
Dark side.
Yeah, basically dark side of Street Fighter.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm hoping that they will add more characters because Street Fighter 4 and 5 added so many new fun characters to play with. And in canon, I think Street Fighter 2, then you got Street Fighter 5, and then Street Fighter 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Star
And then
Wars.
Street Fighter 3 comes at the end. I don't even know anymore. It's been a while. But it is from the same team that did the Super Street Fighter HD remake, where all the sprites were redrawn by the guys who make the comics.
It looks great.
So it looks super slick. And that's something I'm looking forward to.
Is that Virtual Console or is that a game that you buy?
I think it's a game that you buy.
Okay. Well, you buy Virtual Console games too.
Yeah, but I know
No,
what you
this was
mean.
like a new release, Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
That's like first.
Would it
time
be
I
worth?
had
Would it be worth the price tag of a normal game? You think?
No,
I don't think so.
A premium downloadable game.
Premium
if
download.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or giving it away as like an NES or SNES game.
Yeah. Hey, Fire Emblem Warriors.
I kind of perked up when you said that. I love Fire Emblem. I wonder what it's going to look like on the Switch. If it's going to be like, if it's going to have the same vibe as on the 3DS. Oh, there's the video. I haven't, I mean, I'm excited.
See, Fire Emblem to me is the exact same thing as Zelda. I am very interested in the franchise. I like the character designs and everything.
Yeah.
But I cannot play the games themselves.
You can't
don't
play
like
Zelda
the
games?
games?
I can, but I can't be bothered.
Okay.
It was a different story when Hyrule Warriors came out.
Yes, that really
And
sparked
this
my
would be
interest as well.
like the exact same story for me, where you just go around and actually use the characters' powers and see them in an action setting rather than a turn-based strategy RPG
Yeah,
kind of
but
thing.
I'm gonna butt in and say that if Fire Emblem loses its turn-based gameplay, I would be very disappointed.
But this is a
actually.
Warriors game. You will be
Oh, so it's like a fighting
Hyrule
game.
Warriors running around killing masses and masses
Oh,
of
gotcha.
enemies.
I didn't understand
But
that.
like what I loved about Hyrule Warriors is like I always hear about Link is so badass, he has all these powers, and all he does is he uses them one by one, very slowly. You have to switch and you kill one enemy at a time, maybe 3 at a time if you do a spin dash. In Hyrule Warriors, he was super powerful. All the attacks were just so legendary, and even the other characters, their powers felt like they had weight, and that's why I love Hyrule Warriors so much as a Zelda game.
Yeah, I think also it had such a big audience for that game. It even came to the 3DS.
Yes.
That game. I think that for Fire Emblem Warriors, I'm worried that there's not the same big fan base to. I mean, it's essentially a spin-off. But Fire
I
Emblem
get
to
what
me,
you're saying, yeah.
will that have
It might
enough
be,
audience?
I think Fire Emblem Warriors might be more accessible for people who got interested in the franchise because of like Smash.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
yeah.
they're
Oh,
like
yeah, of
60% of the Smash cast are Fire Emblem
For sure.
characters.
Yeah.
Anime Source
But
Fighters.
maybe like people who are very much into like the more action-paced kind of game like Smash, and then they see what the Fire Emblem games are kind of like, very strategic, very turn-based. It might not be what they want to play with those characters.
Well,
Yeah.
then I take back whatever I said. Because now you guys
You're not
just-
hyped anymore.
No, you guys have just made me very, very, very sad.
But
because
I think,
love
yeah.
Fire Emblem as a turn-based game, and I hate fighting games, so it's just not my cup of tea.
You do have the map screen though in Hyrule Warriors, right? I think they could do some like strategy-based.
I'm sure they can
positioning
throw
or
in a
something.
lot of throwbacks, a lot of Easter eggs, like they do in the Warriors games.
Yeah.
So that should be it should be fine.
We didn't see anything. We just saw
That
someone
being
pick up a
said,
sword.
I still need to play the last two Fire Emblem
Birthright
games.
and Conquest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, those
Still need
games
to
are
pick
really,
those
really,
up.
really good.
Yeah?
Oh, they're
What, is
amazing.
better than the previous one? Fire
They're really
what was
good. The
previous
characters
one?
are really great.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
I love that game.
goodness. Okay, now I'm hyped.
All right.
Oh, wait. Hey, that's, what's his face?
Crom,
Yes, that one.
It was.
the circle sword.
I wasn't sure if it was Crom, but
I
thank you
think
for the
it is.
confirmation.
Other characters that were in Smash.
Or it's his daughter. Sorry. What?
The guy with the look. When you mentioned the circle sword, I thought you were talking about the guy from Xenoblade Chronicles,
Oh, for sure.
which is getting a sequel as well.
No way.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch.
That's amazing.
What are you no weighing me about? You were up at 5 a.m. watching all that stuff.
It was
I'm
like-
trying, to,
like
I'm
half
trying to
asleep.
hype.
He was like-
I'm trying to hype, but there might be a moment where I a little bit lost
Yeah,
my attention.
lost
It
here.
might have been Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So if we can roll the trailer now, I would
Yeah,
not
no.
be
Very
that sad.
thankful.
Oh, thank you so much, beautiful people.
Oh, that looked great, actually.
Oh, the art style is different now. That's awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like it was
sweet.
already very impressive, the first game, and I do believe that they also released it for the new
Aw.
3DS, and you only could play it on the new 3DS, in order to retain some of that scale that the original had. So having a second one is like, I hope the Switch is a good system to have RPGs on again, especially now that you can take it around.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
you.
taking yeah, because they had the 3DS Xenoblade, right?
Yeah.
And it looked horrible and it ran horribly, and now they can actually do it right.
Man, that question still remains for me, though. What happens to the 3DS now?
Yeah,
Is
this
it
is going
gonna
to be
die?
a major upgrade, major portable upgrade at least.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing that could kind of,
Save it is if Pokemon stays on 3DS.
yeah.
If Pokemon goes to Switch, 3DS is dead.
3DS is gone. Yeah.
I think there was rumors of Pokemon Stars being a
Please.
Switch title.
That's right. Yeah, Pokemon Eclipse or Pokemon Stars.
Please.
If that ends up happening, we will have our first game.
I
mean,
will die on this couch if it gets announced. I swear to God.
It's too bad because the game will be out. You won't get to play it.
I won't get to play it.
She will play it from the afterlife.
Yeah,
It'll
exactly.
just be a Force Ghost.
Yeah.
I can't touch the controller.
RPGs. Square Enix has a new one, Project Octopath Traveler.
Are you excited about that?
I did not really see much of it. It was in the sizzle reel that came by
Yeah.
real quick. So more JRPGs is fine by me.
Yeah.
Is that the pixelated game?
It might
I think
be.
it is.
It might be.
That looks really cool. It has this sort of 3D depth of field art style, but it's still pixelated
like
and it's
like
turn-based.
classic SNES sprites.
Yeah, for sure.
So it would essentially be a 16-bit RPG like we loved them back in the day,
It's exactly that. Yeah,
with some graphical.
with a whole lot of bloom.
a lot of
yeah.
bloom.
It looks cool.
All right, bloom, bloom, bloom. I have no segue for that. Let's Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Okay.
Majin
I know
Buu.
you. I know you have feelings about
I have
that.
feelings about Xenoverse 2. I have feelings about it being on Switch. Why? That's my first feeling. Why? It makes sense because honestly, on the computer, I enjoy playing it with a gamepad more. But
Was it
¿Qué
like?
pasó? Like,
Like for a game like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I've seen it on the PS4. I've seen you stream it on a PC. I feel like they could have done so much more with the
wait,
graphics,
Xenoverse?
but it.
You were
yeah,
saying Xenoblade.
Xenoverse 2.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have done so much more with the graphics.
Yeah.
But they stayed too much. They stayed too true
To the first game.
To the first game, but
Yeah.
also the art style.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It felt like they could do more graphically. But
feel
maybe
like,
like
yeah.
the Switch might be the perfect place to play
do
it
that?
on. To do that.
Yeah.
Because it.
They could have made it more dimensional. In a way, it's very cartoony, and I liked that. I loved that in the first game. But in the second game, when I saw that same art style, I was kind of like,
More of the same.
yeah, it's literally a Xenoverse 1.5. Like, it's not even a 2, because it's just an upgraded version of the first one. And that's fine, because the first one worked really well. I don't think it did that well, honestly, but I think the people that got into it and played it liked it very much. But why bring it like I don't really get the hop on over to the Switch, but that's because I don't get it as a whole. Like, I don't get why.
So you mean like bringing third-party publishers?
Yes.
I mean, they really tried to get third-party publishers back after Wii U.
I guess that is important in a way, but I feel like, let's say you get the choice. Either you buy a game for a PS4, you buy a game for the Xbox One, or you buy it for the Switch. Let's be honest. What are you going to buy it for?
PS4. Because
What?
Scalebound was canceled and not coming out on the Xbox One anymore.
No, but I
So,
feel like...
yeah, Microsoft. Seriously. Oh, what? No, I had a scratch. I had an itch.
I feel like Nintendo is trying to wage in on this war that has already been won.
But
like,
but in that sense, they're always like one step behind, and they always have to rely on gimmicks.
yeah.
Motion control.
Yeah.
Gamepad as a second screen.
And it makes me
now
sad, and I'm
being
like-
portable.
Yeah. And I'm like, Nintendo, you don't even need those gimmicks because people that love Mario, people that love...
But let's talk about
You know?
affordability. Like, let's say
Yeah.
you can only buy one console. Like, some people, they love
Okay.
gaming enough, they buy multiple consoles.
Yes.
Good for them. Some people have to choose between one console then. Some people I know won't be able to buy it at launch because they just can't afford it.
Because
course.
it's very. But I feel like if you ask me that question, then a certain group will go for the PS4 and a certain group will go for the Switch, definitely. Like I feel like in that sense they're marketing it right because a lot of families will get the Switch.
Yeah.
Like my mom is gonna buy the Switch.
Yeah.
I know that.
I mean,
but
in that sense, the battle is really between and Xbox because the Switch will be once again a family console more
Yeah.
than the PS4 is.
I feel like Xbox.
I think the main reason is that a lot of Nintendo gamers never will have a PS4, never will have an
Yeah,
Xbox One.
true.
And not only that, but now you can have those games that they enjoyed all that time ago. Probably will get like the deluxe versions of that in a lot of cases.
It depends because you still have to consider the hardware and how it runs on 720p.
So what you're saying is they're trying to introduce Nintendo gamers to different games.
Two different
maybe?
games, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, Nintendo gamers would never have picked up Skyrim on any other console, and they
true.
probably will now, and they can do it on the go, which is really amazing. And I think it's what Nintendo's
Again, I think it's the
philosophy is
it's the
about.
hardware from the Wii U that held them back for a very long time.
Yeah, I think so
I
too.
agree.
Because I remember EA tried by releasing Mass Effect 3 on the Wii U, and that was a disaster.
Yeah, I mean the control. Like, what? How the hell are you gonna play a game with that controller? It's not.
Yeah.
So, well, that's cool in a sense. Then I like that they're trying to incorporate those games. But then my question is the console powerful enough? I don't know, but we'll have.
I think it's also a testing ground, right? I mean, you have to see when these third-party developers are now, releasing their games on Switch. If they sell well, I mean, if the Rayman Legends game sells well, they're like, make Rayman Legacies or
and it
something.
would
Now
be-
you're mentioning Rayman, and Ubisoft has been very, very positive about the Switch.
Yeah.
sure.
But like Ubisoft is a huge publisher. Let's not forget that their games might be for the most part, and they might be shitting franchises out every year. But they do have a lot of money, so much money that they even produced movies, Assassin's Creed.
Which was not all that amazing.
Exactly, but they do have money to waste like that.
Yeah, I think so. I
They
think
have a lot of disposable income to just make extra versions of games. That's why they're one of the few companies that still make games that are released on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox 360 still.
Yeah.
For example, for the longest time,
Yeah.
all the which is also coming onto Switch, which is an obvious
Yeah, for sure.
entry. But what I'm more concerned about is that they not all publishers might have the money Ubisoft has.
Yeah.
And what I see working is that when you release a game like Call of Duty, you might have to make a scaled down version for the Switch if you really want to have a launch out. And how many resources do you have to make a scaled down version? Or
Right.
are you going to make a separate entry in that same year because you have to have a Call of Duty every year on the Switch? Are you going to make a different game? Kind of like how they always make different versions for the Game Boy Advance and the DS, because what's the contract? How many resources do they have? That's what I'm more
But
thinking
does
about.
this mean the Switch is now also like approachable for indie developers? That is great. though.
Definitely.
I love that. I
Definitely.
love that idea.
Because its place is way above a PS Vita, and it's many steps above a DS.
Well, in that sense, I'm excited to see.
Yeah,
what,
it's a portable PC.
yeah. I'm excited
essentially.
to see what indie devs are going to come up with.
So let's bring out Overcooked on the Switch.
Yeah.
I would play that game.
Please.
I would play
Dude,
Overcooked.
it
on the
would
go.
work because you can just have two controllers.
Yes!
Up to 8 people. No, what I mean, 4
It has
people. could
motion
play-
control as well, so you can literally cook things with the Joy-Cons.
Oh my God,
I
yes.
mean, you can stir the pan and stuff, and
See,
you
let's
can cut things.
let's campaign for
Let's pitch it.
Overcooked on the Switch.
Yes.
If you
Pitch
can
for
get
Switch.
Nintendo, are you listening?
if you can get Overcooked on the Switch, day one buy. Even though won't come out on launch day, I will buy
the
a Switch on March 3rd.
You've made
with-
these promises
with the
before.
promise.
Look what ended up happening to your hair. It looks good though, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
You need to be careful on the
But
promises.
that was a
boy.
win-win situation because Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming
True.
out, and
Now
I
your
have
hair looks
beautiful
awesome.
I have
Yeah.
beautiful golden locks.
Yes.
Hey,
Please do a
there are a lot more games that were
luck.
in there. Bomberman looks really interesting. Farming Simulator looked a lot of fun. I Am Setsuna. NBA 2K18 was confirmed for it.
Yeah.
Sports games. Oh wait, we already saw that in the reveal trailer.
Yeah, we saw.
When it played on
Yeah.
the basketball court. But let's
FIFA.
talk about the pricing.
Okay.
$2.99 base thing where you get, okay, the dock, the Joy-Con controller, the grip, the straps, and everything. Let's say you are too lazy to unhook everything if you want to move the Switch from one TV to the other PC in a room. Let's say Dad and Jimmy are playing, I don't know, Mario, but Dad wants a TV. And Jimmy goes, okay, I'll just take the Switch, put the Joy-Cons on there, and y'all continue playing on the couch next to you. No, Jimmy, you need to go to the other room. But Dad, no, go to the other room. Okay, so he goes to the other room.
Why does Jimmy have to go to the other room? Is Dad going to do some dirty
I don't know what
stuff
Dad
on the
wants to
TV?
do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Dad wants to do, but
I
it
mean,
could happen.
Right.
If Jimmy wants to play on a big TV instead of the small, crappy thing,
Yeah.
then he has to take the entire dock with him. Or you could buy an extra dock for $90. Put it in another room and hook it up to the TV. The option is there for if you're too lazy to unhook everything and put it in a different room.
But isn't the Switch made for the exact reason that you can just take the screen? I mean, do kids really need the screen? I mean, I think it will be enough to just take the screen.
Maybe yes and no, but when you're playing a game as gorgeous as Xenoblade Chronicles 2,
But it will look just as gorgeous as it does like that, right?
yeah, but maybe it will look even better on a big TV.
I agree. If I think about a game
See,
like Breath of the
'cause
Wild as well, big open world,
Let's say
I get that.
Let's say I was able to bring Final Fantasy 15 anywhere with me.
Okay.
I still want to play it on a bigger screen because it's
When
so
you're
gorgeous.
home, yeah.
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 Especially when you're at home.
Agreed.
Extra Joy-Con. Now, this pissed me off so much. We had a discussion before the show about this.
We fought.
We fought, yes.
You wrestled.
The Joy-Con,
Mud.
Oil.
if you want to buy extra Joy-Cons, they are $50 each.
Okay.
Left or right. And bundled, they're $80.
Do you always need them together? Do you always need a pair?
Not necessarily, but they are different. Left and right are different.
In what way?
Well, the
One of them
left side has the stick and the D-pad.
Yeah.
The other one has the stick and buttons.
So you do need them both.
Yeah, you need them both. One of them can
So
read
100
Amiibo,
for
the
new-
other has
Oh
a
yeah,
sensor.
and one has the NFC reader and the other has something else.
Has the
So-
sensor, right?
It has a
The
sensor.
motion
So
sensor.
basically, it's 100 for.
No, if you buy the bundle, it's 80. But I mean, you can buy them separately for 50 each, which is
Yeah.
weird. But
I
Well,
think
if
for
one
color
breaks,
options or something.
I think if one breaks,
yeah, but then
But-
it's still 50.
and then for the bundle, it's 80.
Yeah. So you save
Which
20
is-
bucks. You save
yeah,
20 bucks.
But it's still.
It's still
hella
80 bucks.
expensive.
For
Yeah,
two
it is.
controllers.
Because for a Xbox One, what's a PS4 controller nowadays?
Oh no, those are
60?
still 60. That's stupid.
Yeah, but it's 60. It's still 20 bucks.
Cheaper than
Then the
Bundle.
yeah.
yeah. But what you said about the Joy-Con, what you can do with it.
So, I love the idea of the Joy-Con. I think the Joy-Con is one of the big selling points for the Switch. Reason being that those things are so full of tech.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, you have a share button on one of the sides, right? The share button can actually take screenshots and gameplay footage. It has Rumble feature on it, but it has a new Rumble feature, right? So the new Rumble feature is actually called HD Rumble, which means that it has a few different like layers to its Rumble.
Right.
So they showed it in the way that you can have a glass, and there could be an ice cube
cube falling
dropped in
into
it,
it.
or 2 ice cubes, or 3 ice cubes,
And you would feel the
some
difference.
water in it, and you would feel like a difference. So,
Okay.
which means that if you are immersed in a game and it starts raining, it might subtly start to rumble. If it starts to, thunder, then it'll shake a little bit more. I mean, you can do so many immersive things with that. That these little
But
Joy-Cons
is
have
that-
so
Very
much.
gimmicky.
Is that really immersion? How much your controller shakes in your hand? Like, let's be real here.
I think that's why all the controllers have rumble, right? If it wasn't immersion, we wouldn't be using it anymore.
I think it's more annoying than anything.
Yeah, I care very little for Rumble, to be super, super honest.
Did you buy the Rumble pack for the
I did have the Rumble Pack for Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong 64. You mean way back when?
Yeah, with N64.
Yeah,
Rumble Pack.
for sure, I had that thing. No, but I think most of all, those two things have motion control, both of them. And they can recognize different shapes, so they can recognize, I think, rock, paper, and scissors shapes in your hand, and they can...
Can they also recognize this for the pricing?
I think it'll take scissors if you do that. I think it'll take scissors if you do that one. But most of all, it would mean that you have two separate motion controllers, which I think is worth the price for sure. I think that a lot of games will do a lot of great good. I think 1-2 Switch, even though the game doesn't sound all that great,
it's a collection of games.
It will for sure show the potential of those weird things.
Yeah. I mean, not all games will take full advantage of all the gimmicks that the Switch offers. All in all, I am cautiously optimistic about the Switch.
Me too.
Because it already is better than the damn Wii U.
But I have to admit that most of that optimism comes from the new Zelda game. That's what makes me very happy.
Yes.
Like that's the only. It sounds.
Did you see the trailer?
No, not. I don't want to. I don't want to see it yet.
Right,
the trailer.
Stop
keep your
the
eyes
video.
away
No,
from,
I'm gonna avert my eyes. I want to watch it.
Your eyes from the screen.
I want to watch
but
it.
It does look beautiful. There's a lot more story to it, and it's a launch title, and people were bitching about it, thinking it was going to be an exclusive on the Switch, which it is not. It will come out on the Wii U as well on the same day.
That's nice.
So that's
why are they bitching about that? That's great.
Because they overlooked the fact that that it was also coming out for the Wii U. They forgot to notice that.
Oh.
But it will still come out for the Wii U.
That's a good thing. I
But I mean
that means
the
you're
game.
not forced to buy. Yeah, you want to play it on the Switch, but it means you're not forced to buy the Switch.
Exactly.
To play
No,
it.
that's
good.
true.
If anything, it tells something about its replayability.
Yeah.
And like, let's say you play it
on
could
the
be
Wii
played on the
U
Wii U.
and then
It
be
could
like,
be a system seller.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then you're
for
like,
sure.
oh, I really want to play the Switch.
It could definitely
now.
be a system seller because what we saw at the Nintendo press event last year, that was pretty amazing already.
I am so like I have honestly I love same as you. I love Ride or Die, but couldn't be arsed to play any of the games either. I think I've played Ocarina of Time like 10 minutes tops, but this one I am
The look on his face.
Look at his face. I'm so sorry, but
The best game of all time.
I know, and I
10 minutes.
wish I was interested enough to play it. Honestly, I wish. The same thing goes for Witcher 3. I have a lot of these games where I'm just like, I wish, but I don't.
Yeah.
But this game,
Yeah.
like,
Just wait until you see that trailer. I mean,
I'm like shook.
can we talk a little bit about it?
Yeah,
can we
you
talk
can talk
just
about it,
can we
of
talk a
course,
little bit
of
about it
course.
because
English voice acting.
so voice acting confirmed.
Does Link
Fantastic.
talk?
So
Finally?
we're not going to do spoilers.
I don't know. In the trailer, there were other English voices.
So I think
I'm
we
gonna
hear
laugh if
I think we
Link
hear
is still
Impa,
mute.
right?
Like,
I
I'm
think
gonna
we
lose
hear
my
the
shit.
old man.
Can
I
you
think-
imagine?
No, he was never mute. But his
I
vocabulary,
mean,
his
his-
vocabulary
Ah!
was
Like, can you imagine all these people like talking to him like book-long stories, and he's just like,
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think the voice acting is great. On the stream itself, there was the Japanese. I've since gone back and watched the English version. Mostly, I always love the English dubs a little bit more because it connects. The Japanese one was a lot better, I think, overall. There's a scene where...
that's it.
Oh, wow.
They wouldn't be able to French kiss.
But would you still be able to go without a tongue? Because I felt like I needed my tongue for the
Next time, Link sounds like a Murloc. Confirmed.
No, but all in all, that game, that trailer, it looks amazing. I think that the open world looks even more open. We saw towns, we saw villages with people running around, and we saw a little bit more of story. And it feels like, I mean, they were like, Link, you know, I think it's time you knew the story 100 years ago. And I think that was the great Deku Tree. I'm so hyped about this. There's so much history in this game that I think finally has the chance.
Do you also
to
think
show
it's
us.
a good game for people to come to like roll into the Legend of Zelda franchise?
For sure, yeah. I've played Breath of the Wild for a long time on the Wii U. I think over 6 hours I've spent with the game, so I know the entire Great Plateau. I've seen a lot of people who who said to me, "I've never played a Zelda game before in my life. I know what it is, but I've never controlled Zelda." I'm like, well, first of all, you control Link.
Yeah.
And second of all, I think you start out. I think in a lot of cases, this game is a lot more accessible than the standard Zelda game. I mean, you can jump a little. Everything is explained by doing and not just text. It's an open world game, so you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. There's not a straight path, and it gets harder. But I think I've heard that in the start of the game, if you want to go to a boss immediately,
you can
go left and you go to the boss. And if you don't want that, you'll talk to the old man, you'll get the backstory. I think it will be a great title for beginning Link players.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I know that I can only say that I've never had interest in playing a Zelda game, and now I do. So I feel like a lot of people are going to feel the same.
All right,
And that's a
Watch
good
the
thing.
trailer, and I think it will be that plus 10 or something.
Probably.
Yeah. So you mentioned you spent quite a lot of time with Breath of the Wild already. How?
So, full disclosure, I work for Nintendo, do a lot of promotional work for Nintendo, do a lot of press work for Nintendo, which is really awesome. Nintendo is a little bit of my home. And it's really cool that when you grow up playing Nintendo games, you get to play Nintendo games for your job. And also, I love kids, and introducing kids to video is really cool. And there are these events like the Breath of the Wild event a while ago, where we get the training in the game. We know exactly everything. We'll know a little bit more than what is known, but we don't get like spoilers for the entire game or anything like that. But we know a global, we know every single name of every single enemy. So we get trained really well, and we get to introduce the game to people.
Oh, and that's why you're not allowed to talk shit about Nintendo like we are.
I don't know. I feel like I don't want to.
People in chat are like, this is all biased, disgusting.
And it could very well be, but it's not biased because I work for Nintendo. It's biased because I've been playing nothing but Nintendo since I was like this tall.
Probably also because you rolled into it because you already loved it. Like you
That's
loved
right.
it beforehand. It's not like you...
Yeah, I think one of my favorite game franchises of all time is Metal Gear Solid and Halo.
Exactly.
So I think I want to do Master Chief's voice, but it's too low for me. I can't do it.
I don't know. How low can you go?
Cortana. That was pretty low.
Well,
Okay.
it needs more gravel.
Cortana.
A little bit.
That was like the demon. So I'm not biased in that sense, right? I mean, my favorite game franchise spanned the entire scope of the gaming universe, but Nintendo has this special air that the Switch shows perfectly. I mean, as a company, the way they represent
the Nintendo
themselves,
feel.
for sure.
It's a Nintendo feel, and that's fine.
It's a great
Wrapping
company.
up the Nintendo Switch discussion, where the hell is Metroid?
Where's Metroid?
God!
Where's Metroid?
Seriously.
I swear to God, you're gonna give me a heart attack one of these days.
I'm sorry, but not sorry. Where the hell is Metroid?
I have no
Come
idea.
on.
Yeah, it's weird.
Samus, the hottest
Maybe
character
she died.
in your entire set of IPs.
Wait. Peach? Are you not a Peach guy?
Peach can go die in a fire.
Oh, no, I'm a Peach guy.
Peach can go die in a fire. Zelda is the best princess in Nintendo, but Samus is the hottest character they have.
Okay. I think that about wraps up the Switch discussion.
Yeah. How about we dive into some good old Wii U, since we still have to wait for the Switch a little while longer. I am inviting you to a party, a Mario party.
Woohoo!
So let's boot that one up, and let's say hi to the chat a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Chad.
Sure thing. Hi,
Who is
Chad.
Chad?
Chad is
Chad.
George Bailey, Super Kaiko Ken, JD, John. We have Igben Man.
Chad
we
Coleman.
have Jeffa. We have Fufi. We have Meowsley, Mars, Vandaren, Glenny, Mugen. We have a lot of people.
Zoomin TV Games.
Yeah, that's
That's us.
me.
Is that us?
That's us.
Oh, I thought the username looked really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're sorry. My apologies for really focusing on the discussion for now. But again, if you had any questions, I'm sure Gertrude will be have collected them for us at message received, so we can share your opinions a little bit, as well as give answers on who the hell this guy actually is.
No idea.
Yeah, ask him weird questions.
I've
like
been
if he
figuring
likes
out for 25 years who this weird
pumpkin
guy is.
spice lattes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna
Because
get
there's
those kind of
something you guys
questions.
have in common. You are both the host for an upcoming show
Yeah.
on the Sinclair platform.
This is
that we're
true.
doing.
I've seen footage from you, and you did
Yeah.
I have not seen footage from you, but I'm sure you did great.
I think I did okay. I think you did
I
like
saw
0,
like a
1%.
millisecond
I
in
think
that,
you did a little bit better.
Yeah, you're both
Oh.
hosts for 10 Up,
Oh.
which is the hosted version of our top 10 videos that we are developing for TV.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
I like it. It's funny.
yeah.
It's very cleverly written by a certain individual.
Ooh, I wonder who.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you have to say for that
What do
person?
you have to say for yourself?
For that person who writes, which
I
is
wish,
maybe you.
that's what I could joke about.
Wait, that's a really good idea.
That's what I could joke about.
But it comes true.
You know what I would really like? To voice a character in the Metroid game.
Whoa,
It
that you
probably might
should
never
talk
happen,
about.
but I'm still gonna try it. And
Samus's love interest.
Then it's like, remember me? And then that could be you.
yeah,
Is it called
That'd be
Adam, that
sick.
guy?
I think so. Adam Malkovich?
I think you could be Adam.
I'll try.
Oh, that's awesome. He did great.
I'll try and see what we can do. But maybe, yeah, I'm just so disappointed about Metroid not being a launch title. I was hoping for the surprise. Well, I mean, we still have like a few weeks until release,
Yeah,
but
maybe you should be.
Oh, there will not
keep
be
an open mind.
there will not be a Metroid game on launch. I can guarantee you that. That will not happen. I think a Metroid game this year will not even happen.
maybe when they like, okay, the Switch needs a little boost again in sales.
I
or
don't even
something.
think that Retro is going to do it. I think it might be Platinum Games.
Interesting.
Platinum Games is getting closer to Nintendo. I think they'll do that.
Yeah, because instead of making Bayonetta 3, they could be making a Metroid.
Yeah, I mean
I can see it happening.
that could happen.
Well, yeah, Metro by Platinum Games.
Oh, you just made him very happy. Dude, look at the shine in his eyes. He's like, yay.
Oh, that wasn't from my hair? All right, hey, let's get some Mario Party going on.
Mario Party.
Yeah.
It's a party.
How
So
does
are we
this
gonna
work
do
again?
Bowser
Pizza
Party or
party.
Mario? Oh, it's,
Well,
party.
you both have Wiimotes.
and we're gonna do the strap.
Okay.
We're gonna do the strap thing.
Okay.
All right, so you have the Wiimotes. I have the gamepad. Might as well do the Bowser Party, right?
Bowser Party. Okay, so this is Mario Party 10. Then we've had 10 parties with Mario since, so we can safely assume Mario is at least 10 years old.
Where am I?
Oh, we could all be on Team Mario, right? No.
Oh, I have a
I
question.
don't.
Are you here?
That's an issue. I am.
Should you point a little bit lower, maybe?
No, it's right there on the TV. Do you see it?
Where is it?
Oh, there on the TV.
Wait, are you number 2?
No, I'm number 1.
Where is it?
No clue.
I can pick Bowser's nose. Look at that.
Whoa. Whoa.
Should I try?
Oh, yeah,
We
sure.
Oh no, it's here.
need
There.
the...
Where the hell did
So
that?
be a little bit lower like that. I think you'll have it. So I think should we do? Yeah, we'll do Bowser versus Team Mario. You'll be
Yes.
Bowser. I think TamTu would make a great Bowser, right?
Okay. Gotcha.
Is TamTu a good boss? Like, is he?
He's not my
is
boss.
he bossy? Well, I mean, you know, do you think he's
The
a boss?
Wiimote battery
He
is
is a
running
boss.
low.
I want to be that one.
We'll see how that goes.
So chat, which character should I pick?
Yeah, chat. Which
Chat,
character should he
should I go
pick?
for Toad?
There's no way you're picking
Go for Broke
me.
or go for Toad? Oh, so which character is this? Is this Spike? Is that actually? Did they make Spike?
Isn't that little Bowser?
It could be. Is it Spike?
I don't know.
Rev up that game facts. So I wanted to play Toadette, but she's not available.
No.
Are you playing as Rosalina?
Yoshi, someone. Yeah, me. I'm playing.
Okay,
Rosalina.
so
Keep in mind that
Bowser.
if you pick Peach, I will pick on you.
okay,
exceptionally.
Okay. I'll do the best character ever. I'm a Nobody cheating
That one.
me.
Hey.
All right.
So rev up those wahs in the comments. And you are automatically Bowser. You can't change your color.
I know.
You're just Bowser.
Too bad.
Next.
Yeah, I think it's you. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we get to choose levels.
Yeah, let's do the shortest play time.
Whimsical
Oh yeah,
waters.
sure thing.
Or let's just do free play.
Oh, this is nice.
And play a couple of
This is
mini
nice.
games.
Oh, okay.
I've played this game once before. It's a lot of fun,
Random.
but I think the main board game is a little lacking.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
I
just
think the
playing
mini
mini
games are
then.
great fun.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we'll just play a bunch of mini
So
games.
it's you
Okay.
and me and 2 computers against him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Sideways.
Oh, we're not already starting. Okay.
Okay.
Is it A and 1?
Tap A and 2.
A and 2. Oh, so we don't
Repeatedly.
need this thing then?
Oh, no. Nunchuck.
Okay, so TamTu is the great scary Bowser. Oh,
What?
did I do good? So you have to press
Yep,
CR.
yep.
So do we start an A first or 1 first?
Go! Just go, man! Wait, can we, like, move? No, but, wait. I'm not dead.
Oh, you made it! You made it! Hey, we have the same score, which is awesome.
Oh, nice.
He murdered Donkey Kong.
Murdernated them.
Was Daisy in the team as well?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with Daisy.
Why did we lose points? Why did we lose points?
Because we got hit once.
Oh.
We got hit once. Bowser hit on
And
us.
then change
Do you want to try again?
Oh.
We'll try
yeah.
this one again.
Wait, shit.
I think I was doing it wrong. I think I should rest it on my lap.
Should we do like best of 3 for everyone?
a best of 3 for every game?
Okay.
I like that idea.
Because most of them are short enough. And if they end up too long, then yeah.
Big Red Laser best of 3.
Yeah.
Here we go. Is it 1 first or A first?
It's A and 2. It's not 1.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think it's A first. Second.
We're all.
Ow!
We lost again.
Yeah, we did. We got hit.
I was screaming top of my lungs for that one. Oh no! I think we can safely assume we can't win anymore if it's best of 3. Should we try again?
I changed the minigame.
My heart rate is going
Yeah,
like crazy.
man. Me
My
too.
heart is now -3.
I love being Bowser.
I bet you do.
Okay,
Bowser's
so
bad breath.
Bowser's bad breath.
Sideways. Run away from Bowser's flames.
Blow into the
Oh,
mic
I
to
like
breathe
this.
fire, jeez.
Oh!
Blow into the mic to breathe fire. Nice.
What do
Well,
we do?
Waluigi's got those long legs. He'll be able to
Is
run away pretty
D-pad?
quickly. I think so. I think. Did you skip the how to
2.
play intentionally?
No?
Don't forget there's people around you. Whatever. Sure thing.
Oh no 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 no! no.
Just do it with the...
Donkey Kong is just standing there. Donkey Kong. Ah!
We can hear when
I'm
he's
dead.
gonna blow. That's kind of like...
There he blows.
There he blows.
This minigame is pretty easy.
Were you trying to do it silently?
Yes.
I lost this game.
I
So
didn't.
Waluigi didn't do all that well.
I was actually good.
Hey, you won.
I did.
That's nice.
That means I won for all of you.
I like Rosalina as a character, by the way. I think it's cool that they introduce her in a lot more party
Yeah.
games. She floats, right? Instead
She
of running.
does,
It's
yeah.
awesome. Okay, so 2 more. We
Yeah.
can
She has a
win these
better
2.
blonde, shade of blonde.
Yeah, is she best girl?
Cheap best bay.
Why are Daisy and Donkey Kong standing there? What the fuck?
Running in the theater.
Oh, whoa, wait.
Oh, you can do quick bursts of flame also. You don't have to, like you can, and then it goes fast. I think we did great. I
yeah,
think
we did.
Daisy and Donkey Kong did horribly though.
Why did they just stand there all the time?
They're like, well,
Because they were
Whatever. They're like,
maybe
whatever.
they're plugged in
I'm
as
too
controllers or
oh,
something,
right.
and they're just doing nothing.
I'm too cool for
Hey,
this
so
game.
we won.
Yeah.
We won this game.
We
did pretty
did.
well.
Good job.
GG.
Proud of us.
Wiimote bump.
Hey!
Nice. We'll get that one. So which one is next?
Oh,
Bowser's
just hit random.
paintball.
It's random.
Is there a hide and seek? Please tell me there's a
Oh,
hide
that's
and seek
awesome.
one.
The hide and seek in Nintendo Land. Did you ever play that?
No.
Where Mario has to hide and the Toads have to find him.
No.
That's the best game on Nintendo
I remember
Land.
there being one in the previous Mario.
And let's just do random.
Random?
Yeah.
It'll
Okay,
probably
it
be
chose that one.
the same one that we just had. Probably. Oh, I hate this
Jump
game and I will lose.
to avoid the fire bars.
Oh, we can jump. You
Yep.
can jump over the things. This is the hardest game in all of Mario Party because it's unfair and it doesn't work.
Okay.
Oh no, Waluigi.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
okay.
it doesn't work.
Ooh, okay. Ay.
There's no way you can win any round of this game.
Oh, I just jumped on it.
Oh, I know how this game works.
Yeah, you have to run into them and just jump over them.
Yeah, but you have to
Instead of, like,
change
avoiding
direction mid-jump. I did horribly. Did we lose? We probably lost, right?
You'd think so.
If we lose all our lives, did we still win?
Oh, damn.
Oh, if you don't get hit,
If we
you
lose
win.
all of our lives, do we still win?
Yeah, I was like, well, Nintendo is
I don't think that's how it
kid-friendly,
works.
you know?
I don't think that's how it works. You don't die, you go to sleep.
Yeah. You
Yes.
Because it was just the Smash logo the entire time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I lost. Donkey Kong did really well, though.
Yeah.
Or does it mean that he did horribly?
No, he did.
He did really well.
He did
He wasn't targeted.
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah,
doing
you were
anything.
trying to go for us. You're a smart boy.
So TamTu, you did a great job. You're a good Bowser, man. You're a good Bowser. You're good at being evil and horrible.
Random.
Okay, another random. Which one would be?
High dive.
Bowser's high dive. Oh no, he's gonna
Watch
ground pound.
Bowser's. Oh.
Oh, is this?
That's so fun.
Is this random? Is this? Do you pick the side and we go?
It's kind of like that mini game in Marooners, remember? Where you have to pick one
Yes.
side.
Yes.
Little shout out to Marooners over
Yeah.
here.
This was cool, man.
Dutch developers.
He's gonna.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like this. I like this. Bowser's so big in this
Can
game.
win
Why is he
this.
so big?
I don't know. Creepy.
Like a Bowser. Oh, we all lost. Donkey Kong is like that. Oh man. Oh man.
So blessed.
I do, man.
I saved that man.
I'm
I can go back to my banana. Oh, at this last second, Rosalina. So we all lost, I think. Right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Bowser is a pretty neat dude right there. He just jumps on people and doesn't give a...
Like, I missed you guys the first time, but then I got one of you
Yeah.
each. So I think
time.
that's a tie.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it a tie, for sure.
Oh no, this one we don't really have to do.
Oh, excuse me.
That's fine.
Whatever.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I want to have another... You know, I'm that tie
Butt
fighter.
on your face.
I fight the tie. Okay, ready? Waluigi's idle animation is so cool. It's like, wee, wee. No!
No, that's unfair.
That was so mean. He waited until the last possible second. Do you have a timer or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a timer.
You dingus.
His screen has a timer. So you stand on the other side, then he never wins. Okay. Wee. Final round. We are not able to win anymore. We did pretty good there.
Yeah.
We read his mind. It was like Smash Bros. It was a sick read. It was a sick read. I like how they're. Oh man, I'm so relieved we didn't get hit. They got hit twice.
Same.
My man Bowser.
Man, can we get a close up here of little Bowser?
Big little Bowser.
All right.
A big little Bowser, the big Lebowski.
I
The puns never
Ah.
stop.
know.
Can I get a haha in Twitch chat, please?
So do we have some comments over here? People like that we're playing this game. I like that.
I think the stream is having some issues.
No way.
Once you select a bingo card, the rest is up to luck. Okay.
Oh, I like this. It's like throwing the dice and dying.
Yeah, it's like Dungeons and Dragons.
It's like death. I love it.
So when are we gonna do Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't know. When we have enough people for it,
I mean, we do.
would you like to prepare a campaign?
Yes, very much so.
I've never played Dungeons & Dragons in my life. Is it good?
Yeah,
I've never done it either.
best thing
I would
ever.
love to do it.
Really? If
Yeah.
I like start setting it up, can we do it here for ZoominGames?
I would be up.
Yeah, if we can actually gather people for it. Then
Of course we can.
How many people do you need to play a Dungeons & Dragons game?
I don't know, but I would
Like
love.
4 and a DM, something like
Yeah.
that. We're already 3,
Yeah.
so we need one more person and a DM.
So we only need a direct message and then we...
Yes. Okay, so we pick one. I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay,
I like
stream. I'm going to go for the bob-ombs and the... Oh, that's really cool. That's like a bingo card. Okay.
that. What do you do?
I
Do
don't
you-
know.
What do you do? Do you just roll it, Tim?
I think we do nothing.
Oh my god.
So, oh, it means you die.
I think so.
I I thought it was good that I had like
No.
the easiest
Oh,
card.
I have to like make bingo on your cards in order to kill you, or make you faint.
Yeah, Waluigi's dead. Oh, that's nice. Another one for me. So you only have to hit Goomba now, and Waluigi will just explode from the inside.
I'm still good. It
What does a Goomba make? Can you make the Goomba sound?
doesn't have a sound, does it?
I don't know. Koopa's like.
Oh, but Goomba.
But what does a
I don't
Goomba
know.
do?
Goomba doesn't make a sound.
It just gets squished. It just.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom,
Oh my
boom,
god,
boom,
why does he get 5 throws? That's so unfair.
So I get another bingo again. Very nice. Thank you.
No.
Either it's the fish or the
You're
Goomba,
Gucci.
and one of us dies.
Waluigi was touching his heart.
Oh my god, we survived. Pound it.
Did I survive too?
Yeah, you did. Look.
Oh, but
Yeah, there was no Goomba.
There's no Goomba.
so you don't. Oh wait, so it means we won.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
But I think we still died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I
Hey,
mean, you still
Daisy
get
did a
hit.
good job.
Daisy, good job.
Daisy did
girl.
a good job.
Daisy, Daisy.
Daisy's worst girl, though.
Yeah, why is her hair so weird?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Why is Daisy fat compared to the other princesses?
Is she fat?
Why is she fat?
I don't feel like she's fat.
No, but I mean,
Are you
that's
fat-shaming her?
inside that dress. That's just all fat. Did you know that? This is one ass.
It's not.
That's rumored. That's rumored. I read
That's
that
I feel like
somewhere.
you've done your
I read-
research.
I read that
You're
somewhere.
a little bit too into Nintendo, if you know what I mean.
A little bit too
Nintendo
I would like to be in Nintendo.
random.
Oh,
So which one do we play now?
that one.
I want to play Bowser's Paintball.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, just for the title alone.
What was that? That sounds
Sinister,
really cool.
sinister slots.
Bowser Sluts.
Run away from the bullet bills. Okay.
I want to be in Bowser Sluts. Bowser Sinister Sluts. Hey, this is Mario 3D World kind of stuff with his train. I like that. Okay. What do we do? Oh,
Run away.
Okay, so he's targeting. Oh, no, 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 no.
Wait, what?
We can't even jump.
How do you run away? Do you just
It's
like-
never targeting Waluigi. Never targeting Waluigi. Oh no! They're targeting everybody but me.
How do you run away from them properly? I don't get it.
I think
Wow.
I think you just space them out like this. It's all Waluigi. Oh! I did that pretty well.
Saved by the Bell?
That was not
I
that was
didn't
not
do
that horrible.
well.
I got hit once.
Yeah, me too.
But to be fair, it always said Rosalina. Every single time it was like,
Almost always, yeah.
get Rosalina. Can you like handpick them or is it just
No,
yeah.
it's like a big guess for me too.
Nice. Okay, Bowser's Paintball then. It's oh, we're gonna do this one again. Okay,
Yeah.
let's try it. So there's still a chance to completely humiliate Waluigi here.
Yes.
Waluigi time. Ooh, ooh, Waluigi got the moves. Oh, he didn't.
So
I got
bas-
hit 3 times for just saying that.
Ow. I
Donkey
think
Kong's-
you need to make them hit someone else.
Oh, that's so mean.
I know.
Oh, that's so
but I
perfect.
feel like
Yeah,
that.
but it's a competitive.
I'm dead.
You should.
Or I fainted. Waluigi fainted.
Eh.
Donkey Kong is gone.
Oh no.
Oh no, not Donkey Kong, not the NPC guy that does nothing the whole time. Yeah, for sure. Okay,
All right. The Bowser
paintball.
Paintball.
Yeah, it's called Bowser's Paintball. I love
Bowser's Paintball.
Bowser's pain testicle.
Paintball.
It's about his one testicle that didn't drop yet.
And since he's so.
Yep.
That one. Yep.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna regret wanting
Yeah,
to play
I
this
think
one
you're gonna
because I
regret
just
that
saw that it's not fun at all in the little tiny preview.
Keep away from the spike balls, so we just move.
Oh, pinball.
Pretty much.
Wait, did you
It's a
think
pinball
did you
game.
think it was paintball
Hey.
or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, I thought so too.
Hey, it's Bowser TV. Nice. Or is he behind a glass? Deepest lore. Okay, Waluigi pinball. Wee. So, fun fact: Waluigi actually had a pinball
Ow.
stage in Mario Kart DS,
You really? Ow.
3DS or something.
Oh my god. Why are we so slow?
Oh, when you get hit, you actually fall to the floor. That looks so painful.
I just hit the
Spiky balls.
Ow!
You can't really
Jesus.
imitate Rosalina's voice because you need like natural reverb in your voice.
Yeah.
Okay, I got demolished by
Me
TamTu
too.
in this one.
Me too.
I love that you see Big Bowser's hands on the machine
Yeah,
there.
oh, that's so cute.
It looks
I didn't
really
even
cool.
see that.
Like Bowser is a literal giant in this game.
Bowser
Challenge
Battler.
complete. We got like an
Yay.
achievement.
Because we
Achievement unlocked.
Because
Wanna
we
try
suck
again?
so bad. Yeah, sure.
We are horrible, and that was good for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, another Bowser's paintball. Wow. But if we just hide behind that circle thing,
Yeah,
we'll be fine.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Hiding behind for my
Yeah,
life.
no. Lol, no.
We're doing awesome. Oh, that hurt.
I know. Oh, you need to like move with the balls.
Karma.
Feel the balls.
You need to move with
them.
the balls. Meet the balls.
Move with the balls.
So I think that
be one with the ball.
TamTu move with the balls pretty well here.
Yeah. Should we pop into message received soon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Do we have some? We have some
I think we
pretty
have a
good
few.
comments over here.
Yeah. Cool.
How many people are watching? Oh, 10 million?
Yes.
That's awesome.
No, I think it's over 9,000.
Yeah. Oh my God! Stop it.
Nader
Don't remind me of my lyric conversation. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. Well played.
I think you did really well.
Yeah, I think you.
Congratulations on being horrible Bowser. I think you did splendidly.
Thank you. Thank you.
We didn't have any chance.
No, not
All right.
really.
Well, that's gonna do it for the Mario Party.
Thank you for partying with us.
I wanted to get some Mario Kart in here, but for some reason it just wouldn't download on the Wii U on its extremely limited storage.
The universe wanted us to party, and so we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good party because we have a new host.
That's right. Thank you. You guys are sweet. You
All
guys
right.
are awesome.
Okay, I think it's time for a message received. Let me see if we actually do got stuff. Cause
We
I'm gonna-
actually do got stuff.
Do
Guys,
we have stuff?
if you have more questions, drop them in the chat right now, and
the chat.
Gertrude will send them over so we can answer them.
That's awesome. So it means that we'll be reading the text that you send us,
Yeah.
and you can hear it out of. Really cool.
Very, very high tech.
It's authentic.
Why do I
sure.
only have like 3 questions?
Yes, chat. Why does he only have 3 questions?
It's probably 3 very important questions. Should we answer them?
I guess so.
Do they include profanity?
Do you like balls? Is that the first question?
That was our question just now with
Yeah.
Bowser's
Do you
paintball.
like balls?
Yeah.
How do
I'm
you
sure
feel about
they'll pop more in
Yeah,
as we go.
definitely.
So let's hit the intro. Woo! Welcome to Message Received, a segment of Big Red Laser where we answer your questions that you posted on our chat during the show. I'm TamTu. I'm joined here by my lovely co-host Doornebuzz. And a very special guest today is our new host, Callum Stamp.
What's up? This is Message Received. It had an animated intro, which looked really cool.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
You guys did a great job.
thank you.
Sure.
So,
that's all me.
Callum,
No way. I believe you.
it's time for the people to launch all their questions to you.
No way.
Especially because you're new.
No way. That's always scary, being the new kid and the comments looking at you and saying, hey, why did he pee his pants the first day?
Yeah. So how about we just jump right into it with the question from Jinx Wild. Who the hell is Callum?
It's a very good question that I already answered. I do funny things. I make videos, and I am a filmmaker. I direct films, and I do animation kind of stuff. So thank you, and very, very nice way of wording that question also. So my compliments to you.
Welcome to the Zoomin community.
Being direct is always the best thing. Directly to you.
Yeah, I mean, the ZoominGames community is always so fantastic with asking who the new people are or just commenting about them. What was it again with, was it Hilda or was it Danica when they said Ho needs tits? I think it was Danica.
Why did they not say that to me?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Who needs penis?
No,
Or ball sack.
I mean the exact same thing.
Oh.
Because I feel like I deserve it.
What? Does this Ho need tits? Let us know in the chat. Let's see. I think this one is from Robert, coming from the ZoominGames account. He said, Callum, Did you look up to your brother when he was writing for that awesome game website, ownage.nl? What the hell, man? What
That is a great
what,
question.
That plug, Robert.
It's not a plug if the site is dead.
This is a joke.
Oh, true, because because the question was a link here, and it says, this website is for sale.
Look, this is me. This is a joke.
I got
See,
it though.
Robert used to write for
Ownage.
a game website, ownage.nl.
Yeah, and my
And,
brother did as well. My brother, if you don't know, he's me, but more handsome and a better hairline, so that's cool. He actually worked at ownage.nl, which was a game website, did awesome news as well, and he did an amazing job. I looked up to him a lot, still do, because he is an awesome writer and storyteller. And one day I hope to...
And maybe someday soon our dungeon master. No, just kidding.
No way. That'd be... Yeah, we still need a dungeon master. So,
Yeah.
Kenneth, if you're watching and you want to do some Dungeons & Dragons, let's do that together then.
Yeah.
Good question. Thanks, Rob.
All right. Here's from Yorin to us. What do you guys think will be the worst announced game for the Switch?
Metroid. Because it's not there. That was easy.
Can we go through the list again? Well, games like FIFA.
I mean, not necessarily worse. I mean, in a sense,
Is it necessary?
any console needs a football game, I guess. Everyone wants to play football. It's
Yeah, but do people really play FIFA on the Switch? Never mind. I'm bitter about this. Okay.
Well,
I
no,
am very
like,
bitter about
we feel the
this.
bitterness.
multiplayer, local multiplayer. Consider it's ideal for local multiplayer when you just have two controllers on the fly. It's like, here, want to play football? Here.
I have an awesome idea for FIFA. What if there's a strap for your Joy-Con controller and you can strap it to your shoe and then you can play soccer with motion control your
yeah.
foot?
And you
And then you
kick
can-
the ball towards the Switch
Exactly,
and break
to
it.
the screen, and then
And
you
then
break
you
the
can
screen.
replace your Joy controller for like $100. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe the worst game for this.
I have too bad of a memory to actually remember all the things I got.
As far as right now, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate from you guys for saying this, but I think right now it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for me, simply because it's straight up a port, only 2 new characters, a few new,
yeah, I kinda get it.
ported over
Yeah,
characters.
yeah.
The laziest.
The laziest.
Yeah, I
entry,
think
for
I
sure.
think right now they've not really shown bad games because they have to show really good games. And the worst one for me is Mario Kart 8. They didn't even include it in the actual presentation. It was like on their YouTube channel after. So for me, I was disappointed by it because I expected some more.
I think personally it might be Skyrim because
Yeah.
I can't see it being
No.
more than the vanilla version
No.
of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Same.
And if you really want the Skyrim experience, vanilla
Play it on
was good,
PC.
but you play it on something better than a Switch.
Yeah, but just honestly, you just play it on PC because the modding community is so gigantic.
Reflective lighting.
Yeah, I recently looked up at graphical mods for Minecraft, and that changed the game so
Yeah,
much.
I did.
Holy crap,
Actually,
the
I
lighting
remember
was
that.
fantastic.
They even add ponies sometimes.
I guess.
There's even sex mods.
There's
And
always
sex and
mod-
ponies,
There's
probably?
always sex mods for everything. Mars Senex wants to know, because the only question I have is why can't Dorn like Legend of Zelda as much as Oxy does? Oxy is a streamer friend of us from Canada.
That's a very simple answer because I'm not Oxy.
Yeah.
That's kind of an oxymoron.
Hey!
Oh!
I don't know, man. But please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I love The Legend of Zelda. It's just...
It is so great. It is awesome. It is.
China.
That was very Trumpy of you.
That was Trump.
Oh,
It's very-
play Breath of the Wild,
Okay.
and if I like that, I will play a previous Legend of Zelda game.
Okay. I think it'll still hold up as the better game, Ocarina of Time.
Probably, but
But
even I can understand that. I know that it's a good
We
game.
acknowledge that
We
Ocarina
acknowledge
of
it
Time is a
fully.
great game.
Legend of Zelda is a great universe. It's beautiful. The characters. I have so much love for Link and Zelda. I just don't really play the game, but I love watching it being played on.
Would I
awesome
wear this
games on
hoodie
Quick.
if I did not like
That's
The
for
Legend
sure.
of Zelda? Let's be honest. Would I wear this hoodie if I did not like The Legend of Zelda? Because
That's so sick, though.
aside from it just looking good generally, yeah.
and then there's the
Oh, no way.
That looks like Assassin's Creed.
Zelda.
It's really weird.
Zelda's Creed.
Zelda's Creed.
That's awesome. I can see Link jumping from
So
Hyrule
Zelda
Temple.
has a legend and a creed? That greedy bitch.
Yeah, Zelda's got it all.
Yeah. Foof wants to know, what's wrong with Peach, TamTu?
What is wrong with Peach?
I have
Peach
a
is
problem-
best girl.
No, I have an issue with Peach too.
Why?
She ain't no independent waifu. That's what's wrong.
Why
Did you
No.
ever play Mario
does
3D?
Mario have to come and save her ass all the time? Because
I suspect that she willingly goes with Bowser.
Exactly. He
She's one of
loves her.
those-
He loves her so much that he would go through any world to go and rescue her. But she
Peach
is
is
gone
into the bad
every
boys.
time.
She wants Bowser.
She cheats on
telling
Mario
you.
with Bowser for
She does. Where
all
did you
those
think Mini
games.
Bowser came from, huh?
Let me just say this. Aren't you Bowser?
Oh!
I was playing him as the game, but I am not Bowser.
You are Bowser.
I'm not Bowser.
And you
How
have,
am I
You
Bowser?
have best girl. By the way, the trailer for
How am I Bowser?
TamTu, someone says that with the hood on, you look like you were about to sing a ballad about your ex leaving you.
about your ex leaving you.
With the hood on, it's like
About my ex leaving me? What?
just a ballad. You look like you were like emo, like oh, I'm gonna sing a ballad.
What I wanted to
Crawling
say,
under
like
my
like
skin.
segueing back into Peach, okay? Because I think that it's a valid point. The new Mario Odyssey trailer showed a little bit of story, and Bowser is actually going to marry Peach.
Yeah, but didn't that happen in Paper Mario as well?
Yes.
Shock and horror.
I mean, it's
Bowser
so
tr- Bowser's trying
Mario
again.
can't read the clues. She's a cheating bitch.
Foofy says, I saw some pics about the making of Mini Bowser then.
Oh my.
I bet it's all over the internet.
Well,
Well,
Well-
Rule 34.
I mean,
it's Bowser. I mean, you know, you got to show who's boss.
right?
Yeah.
What are you
You
gonna
got to
do?
show who's the final boss. I
Can we
suppose.
get one of those memes, please, for like this is you, this is your crush's ex, and then this is the guy she's into, so that's Bowser, and then Mario, and
What I want to see is
like
is a Photoshop of just TamTu's head
On a
on
Bowser.
Bowser.
that would be cool.
Yeah,
With
that
the
would
hood,
look
though.
with that hood.
yeah.
The hood.
And then his ex leaving him.
All right, there
for
you
some
go.
reason.
Screenshot it.
And then,
Screenshot it
like-
now?
Like
Screenshot
new
it now.
album coming out. Boom. Yes.
Like a
got 'em.
Bowser.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Like a
someone make the
Bowser.
graphic.
Like a
Like a Bowser. I like that. I like that.
Got him.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
That opened up a lot of
Opened
doors.
up a lot of portals.
Yeah,
Yep. Mars also wants to know, also, why is TamTu so handsome?
it's a good question.
I don't know. It's just being me. There's nothing more I can do, just but be me. And if you don't like it, then
That's the start of his song. It's nothing I can do but just be me, and if you don't like it, then
that's the way it got to be.
lick my wee wee.
I like that you rhymed B with B.
Yep.
That was cool.
That was good.
Okay.
It was high art.
Yeah.
High art.
Devastator wants to know, Dorn, for your D&D
Yes.
campaign,
What?
what campaign setting will you use, please? Forgotten Realms, a homebrew?
Oh wow, in-depth Dungeons and Dragons
Honestly,
talk.
if we're gonna talk about settings,
Like, do you even
No
have do
clue
you
yet.
have like the game book, like with the rule book and everything?
I have the player's handbook.
The player's handbook. Which
but
version?
there's the fifth
Okay.
edition. I would also love to play 5th edition, but I have no clue. I actually own one campaign, which is a one-shot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really funny. But I wouldn't know. It's just simple 5th edition universe, which is just
Yeah.
fantasy themed. So. That'd be
I
cool.
think whoever we can get together and want to do, we should just try it off stream for once to see how it goes, and then we see if we can
Make
actually
some magic happen.
see if we can make some happen, and see if we see what happens when we broadcast it, and then we'll see if we can take it here on Brick because those campaigns can take on forever.
Yes.
I mean, in Stranger Things, those kids were supposed to go home, and because they were playing for so long,
I've seen a campaign
One
last
kid.
12 hours.
one kid disappeared. You know.
Oh, so you're,
So-
you're saying that Dungeons and Dragons is pretty dangerous? Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
I mean, demigorgons and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Dungeons and Dragons abducts kids. It's
Yeah.
it's just
You
widely
heard it
known.
here first.
You heard it first.
TamTu's just like, I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons too. I'm just gonna spew all of the stuff that I learned from Stranger Things into this conversation. Demogorgons.
No, I actually have a lot of friends who did D&D.
Really?
Even way back in high school, and I joined
Yeah.
one session. I was so confused. So I was like, yeah, I'll just go over to the CD player and give you guys some music to play to, because I have no idea what's going on. But it wasn't like until I started playing MMORPGs where I realized how important stats were for like those games, and I was like, oh yeah.
Right.
So that's when I went back to all the other Final Fantasies and other RPG games. It's like, okay, so this stat does that, and that, and that, and that. And then I started reading more into it, and then a lot of friends that I knew from online gaming also did D&D. Never played with them, but they were talking about it all the time. It's like, so I've been looking in from the outside for a
Right.
very long time.
I literally played like maybe 4 campaigns, and by campaigns I mean like a couple of hours of just playtime, and I loved it. I absolutely fell in love with it. I follow a lot of shows on the internet about D&D, but I just like the stuff. It's so open to your own interpretation and whatever you want to do. Like I remember in my campaign, we were like being chased by tons and tons of monsters, and all of a sudden we found out that these monsters were blind and that they reacted to sound. So I was like, okay, guys, stay in your positions, and I threw something across the hall and they all scattered that way so we could escape. And that is just so like, you can't do that in video games, you know what I mean? Like they can never make a video game that open to your input.
Yeah, it's very on the fly decision.
And then your dungeon master will either be like, oh, that's very, like in their head will either be like, oh, that's very, very good of you. Okay, I'll grant you that. Or they'll be like, nope, didn't work.
Yep.
So yeah, I love D&D. Sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how fluid that it can be and how
Yeah.
long it can take. Especially, I know Robert does it with some of fellow expat friends in Turkey. There, I
That's
believe.
so cool.
Because our manager Robert, he lives and works in Turkey, so we have Skype contact all the time for work. But like being a white guy there. He has like this small club of other white friends who married Turkish women, happily, I may add.
They had to marry.
But yeah, they bonded over that, and they actually decide, hey, let's do D&D together.
Yeah.
So it's fun for him to have found a group to do.
That is
dorky things like that.
It's one of my goals in 2017. Have a steady D thing going, and preferably live stream it either on my own channel or another channel.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe something to set up on your channel too, for sure. I'd be up for it. Dinner and Dorn and D&D.
Yes.
Adding more D's to that.
Yeah. Just...
All right, I think that's going to do it for message received because you guys are all out of questions. We were very informative about the Switch, I guess. And Callum, you were an open book today.
I was. When I make jokes, I also tell a lot of personal secrets.
Ouch.
So yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to give it all away immediately. That's who I am.
All right. Well, we hope to see you soon, especially me. So that means I could go on vacation sometime.
That'd be really cool.
But
Do I get to sit behind that
You're
desk?
leaving me in Callum's hands.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll be okay. I think we'll just play a lot of Nintendo games. Think a little bit more Mario Party.
He's gonna. Oh my God, you're gonna be away, and I'm just gonna be sad here playing Ocarina
Smash.
of Time.
Ocarina
I'm
of
gonna
Time.
force you
He's
to
gonna
just
force
live
me
stream.
to like.
play
He's gonna
all
strap me to the
Smash.
couch, and I'm gonna be like.
All Smash.
I think
What
we'll be
is
okay.
it with every guest we've had in the past wanting, or interns and guests wanting to play Smash? Like Eric was all into Smash. Jordan was super into Smash. Sammy was super into Smash. When he gets back, let's play some Smash.
Do you have their numbers, by the way? Because I want some Smash. But yeah, Smash is a really good game, and it's a lot of fun to stream it.
Sorry.
Stamp and Smash, But yeah, a good game to stream. I think it's a lot of fun.
That's a new segment. That's new segment here on BRL when Callum is around. Stamp and Smash.
Stamp and Smash. I think it sounds good.
I think
we
it
should
sounds
do that.
great too. So it should be your own show.
Cool. Let's do
Robert,
it.
let's make it happen.
Roll the intro animation that's already steadily made, and this was an entirely scripted sequence.
It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
Sorry. The message
dang it.
received does have a scripted intro. Like, roll the intro.
Well.
See, it happened. It did happen. It was there. It was there, and now the screen's black. I broke it. No. See? This does have an intro. Welcome to Message Received, the segment of Big Red Lays where we answer your... No, I'm kidding. I'm going to do it for today's show.
I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah?
I liked having you here, man.
It was pretty okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like playing Mario Party as well. I think you were a good Bowser master. How do you call it? Party master.
Party master.
You were a good party master.
Dungeon master.
You were a good host. I think the couch is very comfy too.
It is.
And that's one of the most important things about doing this.
Yeah, especially when you have to be here for a while.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you guys for joining me on the Nintendo Switch discussion because let's be honest, it's a very big thing.
We forgot
We forgot.
about the most important news
We're giving away a Nintendo
that
Switch.
ever happened
Which is?
to The Sims 4.
Toddlers were added to the Sims.
that!
Oh my god!
And they look really creepy too.
No, they look cute.
What?
Have you played with it yet?
No.
How do you think it will affect your Sims gameplay?
I wonder. You know what?
How if they will make Jisoo's life miserable, I will be so happy.
That's child's play.
Good little segue over to the fact that they also found pets coding inside the game.
No
so
way.
Pets is gonna be released
Pets
soon.
confirmed
So
for The
Jisoo is
Sims?
finally gonna get to be both a human and a cat.
Huh. Wow. For more on that, be
Yeah.
sure to check out Doran's Twitch. For more on Callum, be sure to check out his page. We will have everything in the description. We will be back next week with brand new games, a brand new show, and, well, a brand new us, I guess. I'm